Trish is here to make one of her beautiful Cadbury recipes. Usually we've got quite a lot of ingredients, but today, very simplistic. This could be something for a little high tea maybe.
Yes, it's a really easy one to put together for afternoon tea or special occasion. It's called a chocolate nut spread tartlets.
Yum. Pastry.
Pastry. So we've got a sheet of frozen sweet short crust pastry for this one. What we need to do is cut some little tartlet shells out. I've got a fluted cutter there. I've got a pan here. This is just a little round bottom patty pan. You can just push them into the bottom there. While you're doing that, I'm going to go on to get the toppings ready. All right, what I'm going to do here is to go on with the chocolate, and that's going to form the topping. So I've got some dark chocolate melts in one, and in the other I've got some white chocolate melts. I'm pulling a little bit back because we're going to do what we call seeding the chocolate, which is a method of, if you like, simple tempering for the chocolate so that it helps it to set at room temperature.
This is a good little technique to actually follow, isn't it, Trish? Because at the end of the day, what's the result that we're looking for by seeding?
When you temper chocolate or maintain the temper, you maintain that nice gloss and the snap of the chocolate.
Okay, last one in. They are ready to go.
Okay, now that first lot of the chocolate is melted. So I'll get you to stir through the rest of the dark chocolate melts. And I've got the white chocolate melts. The whole thing with the seeding is that you melt 2/3 straight up, which is what we've got in the bowl here. It's only a small amount because we're only making 12 tartlets.
Yeah.
And then the remaining third can go in. And because these are still maintain their temper, once they melt through, they'll cool the chocolate down.
Yep.
And they'll be ready to go. We want them to cool down before we start putting it on top of the tartlets too.
Great. That is very simple to remember.
Absolutely. 2/3 in and then a third in later, it's stirred through. Now, can you prick those really well with a fork, please, before they go in? And they're going to bake in a moderately hot oven, 190 degrees Celsius, for around about 6 to 8 minutes until they're beautiful and golden and the pastry is cooked through. Oh, good job.
Good job.
There we go. Perfect. Okay, so they look nice and golden. Once they're cool enough, you can actually remove them to cool thoroughly on a wire rack. Now, we need to fill them. So we've got some nut spread flavoured with honey there, so it's quite delicious. What we need to do is to spread a little bit of that into the base of each of those little tartlet shells. Okay. And then what I will do is come back over the top.
Is that enough, Trish?
Yeah, that's plenty.
Plenty? Okay. And how far in advance can we make these little tartlets, Trish?
Look, I think probably at least a day or two is fine. They don't need to be refrigerated. You can just store them in an airtight container.
So onto the white ones?
Yep.
So just get a little spoonful.
Yep, little drizzle over the top.
Do you know what we're missing? We've got dark chocolate, we've got white chocolate. We should have done some milk chocolate ones too.
Well, we could have. It's up to you and what your preference is, of course.
Might put that on my catering menu. Never know. Can I try to be a little bit creative, Trish? I'm gonna get
Yes.
Am I allowed to do this?
What are you going to do?
Drizzle.
Oh, a bit of drizzle. Oh, yeah, go crazy.
Go crazy with a drizzle? Look at that.
Yeah, it just pretties them up.
They look?
Yeah, they look great when you do that.
Yeah. And we can't eat them yet, can we?
No, they'll take a little while to set. They don't need to be refrigerated because we've seeded the chocolate, but they will need time to set at room temperature.
It's going to be really hard for me to be waiting.
You're just going to have to be patient, Justin.
I will, Trish, I will.
But they're worth the wait. They're quite delicious.
Yum, can't wait to dig into those.
Yummy.